Hi, everybody. Welcome back to ESC Extra. And today we are going to continue on with our Melodifestivalen interviews. And up next, we have got Kadiatou, who is one of the participants in next week's semifinal. I really hope I pronounced your name right.
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very, very, very much okay. And obviously,
Nice.
hope you're doing well. Before we
Yes.
begin, I just wanted to ask you, obviously not many fans outside of Sweden know much about yourself.
Mhm.
Do you think you can name me
Yes.
one interesting fact about you that the fans would find interesting?
Um that's so hard. I have been dancing for 5, 6 years. I've been dancing
Mhm.
dance hall, and when I was little, I played. How do you call it? In Swedish, you say fiol. I like like this.
Violin?
You know. Yeah, yeah.
A violin. Wow.
Yes.
Very, very instrumental. We'd love to hear you play
Mm-hmm.
sometime.
I don't know if I still got it, but
But that's one good fact about yourself. So uh
yes.
good to know. Okay then, before we talk about Melodifestivalen,
Mm-hmm.
you actually participated in Idol. So I just
Yeah.
wanted to ask you, what was the experience like participating in a competition such as Idol?
It was a really amazing time. It's going on for maybe like 3 months, so it's 3 months of like practicing, and we lived on a hotel like during these 3 months, so it gave really much. Like I grown so much like during the experience, and I learned like to get to know myself better, like in different situations. So yeah, it was really amazing, and I've learned a lot from it.
Do you think you participating in Idol has helped you in terms of like preparing for, let's say, one of your biggest performances in your life at Mello?
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I mean, like it's almost like a test if it's something that you can do or not. Like with all the stress and like all the new people and all the new situations, like depending on how you handle it, like you get to know yourself better. So yeah, 100%.
Okay, can't wait. Well, you know what? Under preparation for this interview, I actually watched all of your Idol performances,
Mm-hmm.
and I just have to say, I really loved your performance with Felix Sandman, and I really like the vibe and like the
Mm-hmm.
chemistry that you guys got on stage. And I was like, I actually, out of all of the ones that I watched, that was the one I've had on replay.
Ah, nice.
but um, but that's my opinion. But how about you? Do
Mhm.
you have a favorite performance at all when you participated in Idol?
Mm, I would say one of my last performance, Diamonds, with Rihanna.
Yeah.
Because before that performance, I remember that day we were 4 persons, and that was um, the episode where 2 people left the competition. So I remember like that was my last like performance before we got to the final, and the only thing I could thought about was like, okay, you have to give 100% right now, otherwise you're gonna be out. So you have to do everything. So that was what I did, and I was also like getting sick during that time, so I was struggling with like my cough, and everything was just chaos. Um, but I made it. So I would say like that's the performance that kind of like means the most. But also say something.
Yeah, I was like, I felt so emotional just watching you perform, like both of your performances of Say Something. I was like, oh my God. Like I get
Yeah.
goosebumps every time I watch it. And
Mm.
actually added the release that you've done, I've actually added it to my playlist as well.
Ah.
Okay. All right then. So given the versatility of songs and genres that you've performed in Idol,
Mhm.
do you prefer singing more upbeat songs or downbeat songs?
As I would say that I prefer everything, kind of, because I love piano and like acoustic. Um, that it gives so much feeling. So I love to sing that kind of music, but I also love to dance. So it's both kind of, and I want to be able to do both too, without like people getting like confused about what I'm doing.
So you want to be able to show that no matter what type of genre there is, you're able to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, then last question on like going from Idol to Mellow, because you were the runner-up on Idol. Do you think that there's pressure for you to do better? Because obviously you were runner-up in one competition and you're going on to another competition. Do you think there's pressure to win?
I don't know, actually. I haven't thought about it. I don't see it that way. I kind of just see this as a new opportunity for me to like to show people like who I am and what I want to do, kind of. But yeah, no, I don't think so. No.
It's more about the experience for you, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And getting people to and basically hear the song and hear the music.
Yes.
Okay, then. Thank you for talking about Idol. Moving on, we are gonna obviously talk about why we're here, where you are going to be participating in Melodifestivalen next week. I just wanted to
Yeah.
ask you, have you are you a fan of Eurovision, or if you are, like, do you have a favorite song?
I've been watching it like a lot when I was little with my mom. So it definitely like been like a part of my childhood. But I would say like one of my favorite song is Euphoria, Lorraine. 100%. I mean, that performance is so amazing and so like creative, and I love her too, like as an artist. So I would say that song.
Mine as well. It's actually the reason why I became a Eurovision fan. So it's like a once in a generation thing. It's like it's that one song that would hook everyone to the contest, and it seems to be Euphoria is that one song.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, now moving on to actually your participation in Melodifestivalen. How did you end up being one of the lucky 28 who's competing in this year's competition?
I how I end up, well, I decided to like to try to send in my song like 2 weeks before the deadline, so it was a little bit of stressful like situation, because I know that some of the people who like who wants to get to Melodifestivalen, they start thinking about it already like in summer, and like, oh, I'm gonna do this, maybe this song. But I decided like 2 weeks before, so it was a little bit stressful. But the first session that I had was actually the session where we created this song that I'm going to sing. So it felt right, like from the first moment, kind of. And then everything just went really fast. And now we're here and it's 1 week left.
Yeah, it's like everyone's really excited for the competition to come back. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's like what it's having Melodifestivalen, and it's like Eurovision. It's like part of like Eurovision Christmas. Like, okay, 6 weeks of just fun and enjoyment, and there's always something for everyone. You will be participating with the song One Touch. Is there anything you can tell us about the song at all?
I can say that it's a pop song. It's like I chose the song because I felt like, because of last year and like everything that happened, I feel like I want to make people happy, kind of. So I choose the song because I want the people who watch the like performance can take 3 minutes of their life and just enjoy and have fun. So yeah, that is what I can say about the song.
Okay, looking at it, after Idol, you've actually released a few songs.
Mm.
How would they compare to this?
Oh, Oh, that's a hard question. I would say that this song, One Touch, is my vision of how I want to be as an artist. So it's not like, maybe like a little bit like my like released songs, but I would say that this one is much more extra.
So so it's let's say it's more grander or than your previous songs. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to hear it. Speaking of hearing it, you are actually up first on the stage next week.
I know.
And you are actually just debuting in the contest yourself. What was your reaction when you found out that, okay, the big show and the producers decide to put you in as the first artist to perform?
I mean, it feels really, really, really good. It's also a little bit scary, but I mean, it feels like they trust me to like give the best, like, so because it feels like the first one out and the first song is the thing that like sets the kind of the level of the whole like episode. So it feels good.
So you feel that by performing first, you're setting the standard for the other 6 who are going to be competing with you on the same night, and being like being first would like, okay, you'll have more of an impact towards the audiences.
Yeah.
Okay, then, so with the performance, how are the preparations going? Obviously, we're not that far off now. Is there anything you can tell us about the staging at all?
I haven't seen the stage yet, like in real life. So it's still like a little bit like for me too, because I don't know like exactly how it's gonna look. But all I can say is like it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something else, and it's gonna be a lot, and it's gonna be extra.
Okay, all right then. How about your plans for after the show? I mean, obviously, hope that the show would be a good platform to obviously promote yourself as an artist. Do you think we'll see more music from you after your participation?
Yeah, 100%. That's the goal for this year. So just like create as much music as possible and release as much as possible and just like be everywhere, kind of. So yeah.
Okay then. Well, anyways, we just wanted to say thank you very much for your time today, Kadiatou. Really appreciate it. And I just want to say tack så mycket och lycka till i Melodifestivalen, Kadiatou.
Tack.
Is there anything you want to say to the viewers who are just watching us right now?
Keep your eyes open. You're going to see more of me.
Okay then, well, thank you very much for taking the time, Kadiatou. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thank you very much, guys, for watching. If you like what you saw, then please press the like and subscribe button. Don't forget to push the notification bell to be one of the first people to find out when we got a new video. Also, don't forget to follow us at ESCXTRA over at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. See you soon.